The Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum is celebrating its 30th anniversary this year. It's a museum that is focused on the aircraft carrier Intrepid. And the mission of the museum is to honor our heroes, educate the public, and inspire our youth. For our visitors who come here, I think one of the most amazing things is being able to visit these real pieces of history. In a way, it's a lot like a historic site, being able to walk through the decks of our carrier, to view our aircraft, and to have the really unusual experience for most people of navigating the tight quarters of our submarine. People really get to immerse themselves in history here. The Growler Submarine is the only nuclear missile submarine open to the public in the entire United States, so she really is a unique survivor from the Cold War. Growler was armed with Regulus I nuclear missiles, and her mission was to deter the Soviet Union from launching an attack against the United States. When people come to the Intrepid Museum, they expect to see the aircraft carrier. It's so big, people drive past it all the time. But a lot of visitors don't know that the Growler is here. So people are very excited when they get a chance to visit a submarine. So it's kind of a hidden treasure of the museum. Being able to walk through that submarine, see the tiny quarters where men lived and worked, understanding the submarine's role in the Cold War, these things are all very exciting to people.
I'm Ron Russo. I served aboard the USS Growler, which is part of the Intrepid Museum.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to my home.
So this was your home for a while.
For a little over a year and a half. Meeting the people that come aboard the Growler is always a great thing. They're just amazed at what a submarine is, and they had no idea what's inside. It's full of everything, as you can see, switches and valves and pipes and hatchways. They see the mess hall, the showers, the torpedoes. Everyone likes torpedoes. That's probably the most important part of the sub. If they didn't have a torpedo for people to look at, I don't know what people would think. Back here, this was a great place to sleep on the sub. It's quiet, and the only thing you heard back here was a screw noise.
The museum conducts ongoing maintenance on the ships that we have, and of course, vessels floating in water are very difficult to preserve. One thing that we need to do is some steel work on the Growler's sail. The sail is a tall structure that sticks up off the back of the submarine. Water has been getting in, and there's been some rust and some damage to the structure inside the sails. Another major thing that needs to be addressed with the Growler is the Regulus I missile, which, because the missile has been outside so long, it's been undergoing some corrosion. So we need to do some work, particularly on the wings of the missile, to fix the corrosion and entirely repaint the missile so that she'll have a few more good years of preservation. We hope that visitors will come away with a deeper understanding of the history and technology that's on display here. And we also really hope that they'll come away with a greater appreciation of the people who made history and the people who are living and working and dealing with all of the technology that we have on view.